live. Yo, good day or good morning, good night, good. What do you say?
Depending where you are. If you're in the Netherlands, you say goedemorgen.
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 So yes, you can tell we are live from the Netherlands at the Detailing Summit in our wonderful host Detail Shop. We got Hans Clausen with us today. So how you doing, my brother?
I'm good.
So
Really interesting to be here and to have you guys here.
Yeah.
Together with the Boise Boys.
That's right.
Man, it's been so much fun, right?
Yeah, it
so
Yeah, it's been a pretty wild time for us. This is our first time to the Netherlands, so we've different culture, different thoughts, different types of cars.
language, different
You
food.
know, we're seeing cars like the Skoda and Citroens. The high end cars. No. So you have a very nice shop. Very nice shop. Yeah. And how long have you been in this facility?
I started the company in 2020 in this building and then slowly got this layout because when I started here, the walls that were up right now weren't here yet.
Oh, okay.
But the landlord basically told me, like, I want to rent out the whole floor space and then figure out where we're going to put walls. So everybody could, like, say, I need 10 feet more,
Yeah.
20 feet more. I would like this or that. And then have, like, a big roundtable conversation, basically, with all the subletters. And then figure out the floor plan and then put the walls. And then I was like, I got walls. I can paint it now.
I can
So
work,
that's
man.
good.
Yeah.
So
it's steps.
Yep.
Yeah, I love that it's steps, right? And one of the reasons why we do the Detailing Summit is to give detailers, business owners exposure to different products, brands, techniques. And it's been amazing. This is just day 2.
Yeah, this is day 2.
So day 2, we have 2 more days, and we had a phenomenal day yesterday. We had mental health. We talked about business, marketing, and today's been more about products. RoadFS, we did a product.
Yep.
Kicked it off this morning.
We kicked it off, and then we had the Owner's Pride crew.
Yep. And then Richard's still going with the
You can hear him
leather
in the
repair
background.
company. And we have the ever popular, mostly annoying
Detail Kid with us
here
as well.
with representing OP in Lake Country.
He's been digging into the stroopwafels trash.
He is a stroopwafel addict.
He's
The
even
guy,
worse than me.
yeah, he
Stealing
is.
them from everybody.
He is a stroopwafel king.
So bring that whole case over and show everybody what it's about.
If you've never had a stroopwafel, then you
The
are.
case is probably empty.
It is empty.
Oh,
yeah.
it is empty. So
2 left. That's a miracle.
Yeah.
there's 2
So
left.
there you go.
So one of the nice things that you've done as part of the Detail Summit is every day for lunch we've had traditional Dutch food, which has been awesome.
Yeah. I was thinking about when I go to all the other events, and I was like, if they're here, some people never been here, so make it special for them even more.
Yeah.
So, and I was talking to my girlfriend about it, and she was like, what about typical Dutch things?
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. So it's been.
Waffles is something I preach. Everybody knows that when they follow TRC and TRC MA and all the online channels. It's always stroopwafels, so they're here.
That's right. They're not here anymore. We're eating them a lot. Yeah. So the other thing is that we get the opportunity to see some products that we don't get in the United States, and then in turn, you guys get the opportunity to see some products that we don't necessarily see here in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
And that's what's really unique about, to me, the detailing industry is it's really a global thing, right? There's no. I mean, you've got Rupes and Flex and the Rag Company and RoadFS. We're all over the planet, but you guys have unique products for specific European market, and that's interesting. So you're also a supplier. You sell things to other people.
Yeah,
so
basically started when I had customers and they would ask me, how do I do the upkeep and how do I keep it clean after it's leaving here? And I was like, I can sell you a product that I have. I just maybe sold them like 3/4 of a bottle, and then
Right.
basically figured out, okay, it cost me this much to buy it. Basically, resell it to them for like cheaper because it's half empty or there's something out of it. And it was like they keep asking me that, and it was like I need to buy more stock
Yeah.
and just sell them the full bottle so
Yeah.
they can use the full product. And that started out like one product. I bought 2 bottles extra that I didn't use personally, and then it grew to 275 products.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
So and you guys also graced me with more ducks. There are ducks everywhere.
Yeah,
So
that's the funny thing.
it's been a ducking great time.
And the ducking crew is still detailing around.
They're still detailing around, yeah.
Yeah, it was funny. Richard sent me a message like, "Can we get ducks?" I was like, "Why do you need ducks for crying out loud?"
Yeah.
And he was like, "I will explain later when I see you." And I basically went online and searched for rubber duckies
Yeah.
for like an hour. It is great, yeah. But
The ironic thing is yeah, Judy. So Rod came a couple days early with his wife, and they went to Germany. Judy and I came a couple days early and went to Amsterdam. And the first street that I go down, about halfway down, there's this huge rubber duck store, and I'm
it's
like,
full of
oh
ducks,
my
yeah.
gosh, it's full of ducks.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, we got to get Rod an Amsterdam
Oh
duck.
yeah,
So
yeah. You got the Amsterdam ducks. We got all the little yellow guys.
Yeah.
But
There are 50 of them.
yeah, they're everywhere. They're everywhere. So I think the cool part about the summits is that we get the opportunity to share all of this with different people, and we kind of collect people. I mean, how many you've been to how many summits now? Just
This is the second.
so
if I include
you've
this
been
one,
to 2. We've got
Marcos.
who's been to 2. Jody and I have been to like 4 or 5.
But what's cool is we have a lot of new detailers in the industry
Yeah.
that have come and attended. They're engaged. I mean, they're over there recording every little presentation, taking pictures,
Some
really
even
trying
have,
to
like a notepad with them.
really trying to soak in as much information so that they can then go back to their village or their town or their city and really elevate
But
the
even to Belgium because there are also
Yeah,
a few
2 people
guys
from Belgium.
yeah.
Yeah, and then we also have a really unique thing is that Paolo and Edith brought a gentleman with them that is has a marketing company for years to
Yes.
talk a little bit. He was non detailing related, but went through business and marketing in that sense. And it's only day 2, so
Yeah.
we've got many more things coming up.
But marketing is also part of how you present your company and how
Yeah.
to get it on the map, basically. So you need marketing to get where you are.
Mm-hmm.
And then that guy opened up and how he did it back in the day, because he's been doing it for like a long time. So you can get tips and tricks from all kinds of brand representatives and even marketing guys.
Yeah.
It's just tools on your belt that you can use in your own company to get more customers.
And I think that is really kind of the whole idea behind these summits is to bring people together, to give them a taste of all these things, and then they can kind of dig in, whether it's PPF or ceramic coating or this is leather repair, whatever it is that you're going to be into, and kind of pick and choose what you do. So in your market what is the most used thing? Is it ceramic coating? Is it PPF? Is it?
It's in my town, especially, they're cheapskates.
Okay, there you go.
So if I tell them like a bolster repair on a seat is like 125 euros, they will like, just use shoe polish. It's much cheaper. Okay, but then
That's
I
your
will
choice.
tell them what shoe polish will do, and then they will. I don't care.
Yeah.
So it's pretty hard to sell something, but there are a few people that say, okay, I'm going to you because you're the expert in it, and I will believe you to repair my bolster, for example.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will tell them that it's 125 euro for a bolster, and I was like, but it's a collector's car or a high-end car, then they don't mind it.
Yeah.
A few, most are mom and pop cars, mom, like you
Yeah,
say,
yeah.
mom mobiles.
Yep.
Those don't get the full treatment, so it's basically clean up, vacuum,
Yeah.
and wipe everything down. And if there's a big stain, they will want to remove that. But full restorations, we don't do it in this
Yeah.
town at least.
Yeah.
But there are companies in the Netherlands that
Yeah.
flourish with high-end cars, but not here.
Yeah.
The thing I
Different
really
between
like
north
about
and south.
I like what you're sharing about that is that no matter your market size, there is an opportunity for you to carve out a strong business.
Yeah.
And it's understanding your market, understanding your customer, and going, all right, you know what? Maybe I can't do a full PPF or a full ceramic, but I can sell them these services.
Yeah.
And I can become known for that. And I think, as you build your reputation, they start down the road, they start asking the questions, well, what about this that you talked to me a year ago? Should I do that? Right.
Yeah.
So they get primed for those services down the road.
Well, and the other thing is we get the opportunity to talk to people, and we're always talking to people from different areas, but we're literally talking. We got people from Portugal, Canada, the Netherlands, Belgium, the UK, 3 different areas in the UK, and then 4 idiots from the United States.
The boys
So-
and boys. But no, some customers are coming in and they will ask questions and they decide, okay, you're the expert and I know that you are skilled to give me an estimate that what I need.
And we got a gentleman from Southern Ireland.
Oh,
That's what Richard's saying.
Sometimes a customer comes to me to advise and then they go with that advice, but some are just stubborn and don't take the advice.
sure, yeah.
But it's finding out what customers you have in your area. I think it's the most important. But sometimes you tell them, I can do a leather restoration or steering wheel restoration, and it's going to cost you that much. But replacing a steering wheel would be more. So
Yeah.
what is it worth to you? Do you want to just replace it and pay, let's say, €1,000 for a steering wheel, or you want me to sell it to you for 300, do a restoration
Yeah.
on it? You will be it's still hurting your pocket, but it's less than
Yeah.
the grand that you would pay otherwise if you bought
Yeah.
a new one. So telling and educating customer like what's needed to repair it, or if it's even repairable.
Yeah.
Most people come to me like just for advice and then pick something that
Yeah.
they're comfortable
Yeah,
with. But some customers come in, just come to me like, what would you use? And I'll give them 3 examples and then give them the opportunity to pick either
Yeah,
one.
good, better, best type
Yeah,
of thing.
good, better,
I
best.
think that's the interesting thing for me is that is kind of a universal thing throughout the world.
Yeah.
I don't care what country Jody and I are in or what area we're in. It's always the same. People are tight. People are, some people don't want to spend a lot of money. The mom mobiles come in. They get, choose better, good, better, best. The thing that's different is the physical environment, the weather, the humidity, the conditions. I mean, we had snow the other day. Now it's raining. The guy from Portugal is going to freeze to death.
Hey, I'm with you 100%. So me and Marcos want to be on the beach surfing, and it is cold. In fact, it snowed yesterday.
That's right.
It's half cold.
So
Yeah.
I think that's always a unique thing. But you guys, everybody has their own environment, and you deal with it. So like, when the snow starts coming in, you shift and you do some different services. And if you were on the beach somewhere when the humidity is there and the heat's there, you're not doing outdoor services.
Right.
It's a different problem. So we really are in the business of problem solving, being automotive consultants.
Yeah, I
And-
really like that because we've talked a lot about that the last 2 days about educating and counseling and guiding your customers to the right choice for them, because a lot of times they come into their shop and they've heard of ceramic coating or PPF or even detailing, right? And they think they know certain things, but sometimes they don't know as much as they need to.
What they think, and when you talk to them, they were like, I was completely wrong.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
Yeah, they don't get the idea of a detail is more than just spraying off a car.
Yeah. but no flags.
Yeah. So I think that's what's important about is there's so many people that are getting ideas for their own business.
Yeah.
Maybe it's something I'm going to add on. Maybe it's something I can share, and it's not just a group of people doing an instruction. Everybody's got input. Everybody has something to add to that. Oh, when we're in Portugal, we do it this way. Oh, that's a good idea. Maybe we can implement that over here.
Yeah, and that's one thing that I liked when I was at home. It's the same setup as here, just people connecting, and then I would think that I can use that snippet and then apply it to my company and use that snippet and like little pieces, and then at the end of the summit it was everybody was friendly. It's like family, extended family, and that's what I liked. And when Richard asked me, "Can you host one?" I was like, I got the square meters for it, so yeah, I could. But then we started talking more and more, and then it was like Richard saying to me, like, the Boise boys are coming, and I was like, really? All the way from Boise? And I was like, oh, sure.
Yeah, we took the opportunity to come here early, like Jody said, with our wives. They're going to be playing all week, and we came in a couple days early. Jody went to Amsterdam, and I went to Germany, so we could see some stuff we'd never seen before and spend some time with our wives. But now we're here and we're doing this training, and really, I say it's a training. The summit is more than a training. It's a real super. Yeah, it's some training and some just information and getting recharged,
training, networking, connecting, building relationships. Right? It's like the first night we all went out to dinner together, and most of us went out together to dinner last night, and it's just great because you get into these environments where you're just getting to know each other on a very personal business level, and you're talking about business in a different way instead of just this is the way you should do it.
Buy this.
Buy
buy stroopwafels.
Right? And so it's just been amazing, and you have been an amazing host. Shout out to his girlfriend. I mean, she has done over the top amazing in creating these incredible Dutch lunches for us. She's making them and bringing them, and it just makes you feel like we're at home, right? And it's just such a great environment, and everybody's engaged and learning. And dude, I'm just super excited. Do you know what's in store the next 2 days, or is that all in Richard's head? What's in store?
For we changed the itinerary a little bit, but there's more brands. Flex is coming with something, and we can't talk about it yet because would be spoiling it. But there are pretty interesting things that are unique, especially. So
that's always something with the summit is that there's always a little surprise, a little twist, something that nobody else gets to just kind of get your appetite for that new thing. And then it's also a way for people to hone their skills and talk to other fellow detailers that you can get ideas from. The networking that goes on is crazy. I've never been to one of the summits where two groups of people haven't hooked up and said, well, we can do some stuff together. I'm just down the street. Let's connect and do this stuff. And I think that, some of this stuff is phenomenal from the sense of you've got people that are in Belgium, you're in the Netherlands, and yet you guys can connect and work with each other. And you got the young guy and his girlfriend that are mobile, and they're soaking it in.
The street even.
And then you've got Marcos from clear over in Portugal. So that's
he's just complaining about the weather. It has been cold.
When he landed already.
Well, when you go
come
from
to Idaho,
80
there's about a foot of snow up in the mountains.
But anyway, we're super excited. This is day 2. We went live early morning yesterday. Today is the end of the day, and it's the first time we really had an opportunity to go live. Thank you so much for hosting this, dude.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So then tomorrow, for our regular podcast viewers, our live is going to be a little early for you guys. It'll be a little late for us.
Snuggling in your bed still.
No. We'll do it at this time. Which this time. Is actually we're 6 hours or 8 hours behind you. So it's just early morning there in Idaho. So we're in the future. By the way, we figured out we figured out time travel, and we're actually now in the future. It's Wednesday night. You guys are just starting out, so
Yeah, so
work hard.
Sydney just
Time
had the
to
coffee
catch
2
up.
hours ago.
That's right, Sydney. Get some coffee.
So shout
All
out
you guys
to
at the Rag
the
Company.
Rag Company.
Wake up. We're eating stroopwafels. You're not.
And
Well, we're not anymore.
We're not
No,
anymore.
we're
Steve
out.
took care of them.
And we got the rest of the crew waiting for us to go to dinner. So we will make sure to get the LRC team, the lovely husband and wife team, on later tomorrow or the next day, and of course Palo. And we'll have some of the other great brands. The detail kit, I'm sure, will want to steal
Oh
the
my
stage a
gosh.
bit, but yeah, it's going to be great. So thank
Yep.
you guys for tapping in, and we will check you later.